wonder if you can remember the last time you were in one of these, or even on a packed train like this. I mean, for me, it seems like an absolute eternity ago. I cannot remember the last time I was in a traffic jam or on a packed train. Neither of those two things do I enjoy. I don't remember the last time I was on one, but I do remember how they make me feel, that sense of being closed in, being boxed in, being restricted. And I remember actually coming back from a business meeting one time. I was stuck on the M25 and there was an oil spillage and I was in a traffic jam for 7 hours. Yes, 7 whole hours stuck in a traffic jam, no way forward, no way back. I experienced a sea of emotions during that period of time. It's just anxiety, frustration, anger at some points. But every time I turned on the traffic news to think about, what's happening next, they'll tell me you're stuck for another hour, and you just think to yourself, well, what am I going to do? So what do you do? For me, I turn on the radio. I try to find something that fills the time and takes my mind off of this horrific situation. So I won't go on to my old school songs, or I might listen to a bit of garage or some worship, or I might listen to a podcast, something that makes me laugh, or I might phone a friend who I haven't spoken to for a long time. The point is, I try to find a place of bliss in the midst of a sticky situation. Trying to find a moment of peace, a moment of joy in a situation that is so out of my control. Some of us may be feeling that in this period of time you're in an extended traffic jam. Like there's no way forward, there's no way out, there's still restrictions. The uncertainty of the unfolding saga of the pandemic makes you feel stuck, frustrated, maybe anxious, and maybe a little bit angry. It may feel dark and lonely in this particular period of time. You may be experiencing loss. You may be looking at a job situation or a change, and all of this is happening outside of your control. Psalm 23 tells us about when we walk through the toughest times, we can still find a moment of bliss and oasis in God's presence. He talks about, he lays us by green pastures and across still waters. And we have the ability to access that still pastures or still waters and those green pastures in God's presence, even in the midst of deep darkness. So I want to encourage you today, wherever you find yourself, whether it's a place of frustration or anger or an anxiousness about what the future would hold, I want to encourage you to take some moments to enter God's place of peace, a place of bliss, which is accessible 24/7, 365, always available to you. The good thing about traffic jams is that they come to an end eventually. Have a great evening.